vice grips because they're too weak.
Wrong. You don't use vice grips? What do you use?
Real clam.
What's up, everybody? If anybody watching, I don't know if anyone's going to watch, but if you guys see this later, hello, what's up? Welcome to Tech Talking Shop. Sunday with T.T.S.
Oh, no.
I know, right? Got to do the opposite.
Yeah, it's confusing.
It is. So I got to go there you go. It's the backwards cameras, but it's weird because it reads our hats right. So
right.
Throws me off a little bit. So how you guys doing today? I know we talked a little bit before we started this, so it's a little bit catching up again. But so what's going on? How's everyone doing? Hey, look who's in here. Kelly's in here.
Doing
what's up,
good.
Kelly? How you doing?
Just got done with the wheel lift on this project here behind me. So
is that the tow truck?
Yeah, that's a tow truck. Yep.
Anthony's here. What's up, Anthony? How you doing? Nick Hildebrittle, what's going on? Jello all. I'm just kidding.
Hey guys. Yeah. Like I said before, I did a hub on my 08 Silverado. So hopefully that gets me through the winter time. So something of interest that just reminded me. I mean, do you guys like Moog parts?
Moog?
Yeah.
You know, it's funny.
I think the older stuff for Moog was better than what they have today, in my opinion.
Well, so I always considered Moog to be a better part.
Yep.
And a year ago, I replaced the left front bearing with a Moog one. It has a 3-year warranty. I thought, great. It went out in less than a year. So I went and warrantied it. Got a replacement. No issue. Except for Advanced Auto Parts told me that Moog has been bought out. And they are no longer doing automotive parts, at least for retail.
Oh wow.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I did not either.
Yeah, I remember back in the day, man, it was like in the early mid-90s. That was like the first certification I ever got was Moog certified.
Oh yeah. I miss the old TRW parts.
Yeah.
I mean, those are always good parts, whether they're engine parts or bearings or whatever. TRW was always a good name brand. And I guess they got bought out however many years ago.
Yeah. So what do they do if they're not going to make automotive parts for retail? Are they going to like manufacture for a manufacturer, or are they just done in automotive parts?
Well, the guy, this is all hearsay, so I don't know. But supposedly the guy at the counter says they are splitting Moog up into 3 different companies, and apparently none of them have to do with retail. So I don't know if they're just going to be like an OE supplier, or if they're shipping across seas, or maybe they're just going to be a handling. Maybe there's going to be packaging. You know, I really don't know.
Huh.
I asked them, so because I still have 2 years on this warranty. I go, so what happens when you can't get this? And another one, we'll replace it with a different brand, but that's not what I bought.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and it's like, well, that's all we can do. I was like, well, I guess I get something maybe. My luck will be the cheap one.
Probably.
Although I bought an AC Delco thinking this should be a better one also, and it's made in China.
Oh man, yeah. We use a lot of AC Delco parts on it. Doesn't matter what we're working on either. We use them. That's one of the first parts houses we go to is a place called Cal State, and their primary brand that they sell is AC Delco. So we use a lot of AC Delco. But you're right, a lot of it's made in China.
Well, I bought that one off Rock Auto, and this was their not the economy line, but the the middle grade line. So I thought, AC Delco, middle grade, should be good. Open the box, China.
Oh, jeez.
Like, well, I hope it holds up.
Hopefully they'll be fine. I want to make a real quick little announcement. Last Thursday or Friday, I put a post on T.T.S. saying that we were like at 499 subscribers on YouTube, which is awesome. I said when we hit 501, which is more than 500, that we were going to do a giveaway for nothing major, you guys, but it's a T.T.S koozie that I had Tech May make. I've got a few of them, so I'm having problems with Instagram. I wasn't able to promote this on Instagram today, but once I figure that out, I'm going to put an Instagram post. And anybody who comments on that post or comments on, we're going to leave this live up to be able to watch it, or comments on this live. I'm not going to do any computer generated thing. I'm just going to look through the comments, get everybody's name, and pick one out, and I'll let you guys know who won, and I'm going to send you guys a koozie. So hopefully that's something that interests you guys. And I want to thank you guys for all your support. We're growing pretty quick lately, man. It seems like we went from about 450 to about, I thought we were barely at 5. Since I put that post, we're like at 507 now. So that was just in a couple of days. We got another 8-9 subscribers. So that's cool.
Nice.
That is cool.
I'm trying to figure out real quick something for. There we go. Now I got the live chat. Okay, yeah, I'm trying to see. Oh, we got moderators right here. Stephen Doolittle is a moderator on this channel. Cool. I was gonna make him a moderator. He's awesome, and he pumps the chat up. He gets the chat moving. He'll keep it clean. He's a good moderator.
Yep,
Yes, he is.
Yes.
Yeah, sometimes with electrical stuff, with sensors, depending on what it's better to go OEM.
Yeah.
Yeah, junkyard parts. It's a gamble, man. You may be doing the job twice.
I do it once in a while, but that only happens when the customer don't want to buy a new one or something like that, and they say, is there an option for a junkyard one? And then done that a while back on a transfer case for a Ford. So
what kind of warranty you get? Do you use like LKQ?
I don't give any warranty. That warranty goes through the junkyard at 60 days, and that's it.
Okay.
So
But there's a local garage here that I use when I can't do it. The repair here at home, because we can't go to work and do the repairs, which is BS in my opinion. But my niece has a Chrysler Pacifica, one of the first ones, and one of the control arms in the rear broke. You can't find them anymore. They found one in a junkyard, had it there the next day. He had it together later that day. There's no warranty with it, but I mean, he did everything for like $350. I mean, I don't think you can beat that really. A small mom and pop, kind of garage, not a name brand.
yeah, that ain't too bad.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Well, and these days, sometimes you just can't get the part, and my customers don't want to wait, so I tell them, well, I can go to the junkyard, but I can't promise you nothing, but that will get you going today, and 9 out of 10 times they'll say, go get it.
So do you charge the labor for having to get it off of a?
No. I'll let the junkyard pull it.
Okay, you let them know what you need, and you just go and grab it. All right, cool. Right
Yep. And the only thing I do add is I add a trip charge to it, so because I have to go pick it up.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, that's just like if you had to order something, pay shipping, add the shipping charge.
Right. Yeah.
Stephen Doolittle asked that he said that on a stream recently. They were talking about by 2024, all small engines. They're talking about all small engines by 2024 going away. What do you think about the chances that is? When he says small engines, I think he's talking about lawnmowers, tractors, small stuff like that, or is he? Stephen, is that what you mean?
Yeah. Probably weed whackers and
Yeah.
chainsaws and stuff like that.
I don't know if that's going to happen or not. I know they're talking about making California you can't buy a gas or diesel vehicle after 2025, but I don't know how realistic that's going to be.
Yeah, I don't see how they can do that, at least in a commercial application.
Yeah, in commercial application, it's almost impossible. In my opinion.
They keep saying that we're going to have electric trucks at work. So they go out and plow for maybe 6 hours, have to come in and recharge. It's going to take another 6 hours or so to recharge. So we have to have extra trucks pre-charged, ready to go when the other trucks come in. I mean, that's crazy.
Think about it. Electric and salt. Oh my God.
Right.
The crusties.
Oh man, that's very true. That's something I never even thought about that you said it right now.
Turbo Tai posted a video. I don't think it was his place, but somebody had a bunch of electric buses and they didn't have enough charging stations, so they had rented diesel generators hooked up to charging stations to charge those buses. I mean, talk about a stupid thing. Yeah.
Perfect common sense right there.
Nothing but the best.
Yeah. What's up, ACM? How are you? Bill Beckett, hello.
Hey, guys.
Man. I don't know how I got that on there, but I don't know how to take it off. This is an example banner. I just leave comments up. I was trying to minimize the comment where it sees more of us, but I don't know how to do that. Hey, Anthony, you in the chat, man. If you want a link, Anthony, let me know. I'm glad to send you one. Yeah, it's just sit tall. That's all.
Hey, Bill.
And it's cool to see all the common faces, man. The people we know that are the people who comment on our videos on Tech Talking Shop. They're right here, hanging out with us. So that's pretty cool. It means a lot. You guys have anything to talk about in the chat, or you want us to just continue and let it flow? Let us know. You were going to say
I'm using my phone, so I can't see the chat. So
I'll keep putting them up on the
I'm not ignoring anybody. Well, my tired old eyes can barely see that. I should got my glasses.
You want to borrow mine?
Yeah, sure. Oh, sorry. There you go. Pass it over.
So I was talking to Tech May earlier today, and she had an idea. She was thinking maybe we all, all the whole group, purchased the same tool, use it for maybe a light, maybe a ratchet, could be anything, but something we can all use. So a light might be a good one to start on. Use it for 2 or 3 months, and then that can be our series, or we can do it live and we can all talk about, what we thought about that tool, do a video on it or something. I thought that was a pretty good idea. If we all use the same tool and you're going to get, 8, 9, 10 different opinions on it.
Good idea, except for we have a pretty wide range of people. So are we all going to use that same tool?
That's why
to a common tool, right? Like a ratchet, a hammer, a wrench, maybe some sockets, and that will be about it.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking maybe even a light, because we all use lights. We can give it, and lights are light. A light is something that for some reason or another, I know I like them, and a lot of people are always like, "Oh, check out look at the Snap-on catalogs for the Cornwall catalogs. There's always lights in them." So it was just a thought. But yeah, something that you're right though, because we're so like we couldn't. May working on forklifts has like a whole different match. Before, when she was working at the dealership, she had use the same tools that we use every day. But now her tools are probably her daily tools have probably changed a lot. In fact, I know they have because I saw her home toolbox tour, and she was all disappointed because she was like, "Man, look at how sad this is. The stuff that's getting all rusted because I'm not using it anymore." We aren't really sure that we want to see any. All right, Kelly. We aren't really sure that we want to see any more of you guys.
He lies.
Funny. Yeah, I know. Kelly's cool. I like Kelly.
I used to like him till just now.
Yeah, till just now, huh?
Oh,
hey, Josh, how are you?
Wait till you see his next comment, Dave. You'll like that.
Oh, great.
You're going to see a T.T.S. Joseph Fisher where you guys sing. That's one thing I wanted to get back to. I wanted to get back to the book of lubrication, man. You did that one, and that was so freaking awesome.
And that was a dare from Tyler, I think.
Yeah, I think it was. I think he brought it up, and really, you were like, "Oh heck yeah!" I think that was really cool. Josh Brandenburg, how are you, man? My dude, what's going on?
Hey, Josh.
Big Puppy
Brian.
Hey, General, what's up, man? How are you?
If you guys don't follow him, you got to follow Brian. Big Puppy Tools.
Oh yeah,
he's an awesome guy.
First time I've ever seen his name, so that's cool. I'll definitely give him a follow. Is he on Instagram or YouTube or both?
Yes, both.
Both, okay.
I didn't even realize it was on YouTube. I do follow him on Instagram.
He just started to YouTube. There's only a couple shorts, I think, on YouTube. But he's in Australia. He's a forklift mechanic, mobile forklift mechanic. Super good guy.
Kelly says you should do a reading from the Book of Lubrications every Sunday. Those are pretty funny.
I'm not too good on gospel, so.
So, Dave, I know you got the OEM pliers. That was your probably most recent tools that you picked up. How about you, Theo? What were the most recent tools you picked up?
A Mac ratchet.
Oh, that's right. You showed that.
Yep.
That was pretty
3/8.
cool. And have you used it? I know the other day you said you hadn't.
No, not yet. Nope.
No. And you got to use it. It's an Access, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Max Access ratchets, man. They're nice ratchets. They're definitely nice ratchets.
Yeah, I felt bad for May. She had trouble with hers. I have the exact same ratchet, and I don't use it every day, but it's never given me any problems.
Yeah, May has had problems with hers. There it is, right there, Theo. Hey, what's up, John? How are you? Thanks for hopping on and hanging out with us, dude.
Look, it still has the condom on it.
Because it's brand new.
God.
See?
It's Sunday. Use it already.
No, this week I've done, when I got this here, the last part of the week, I've done a lot of welding. So on this tow truck here. So tomorrow we're going to be wrenching again. So
there
need
you
to
go.
do a turbo rebuild on this Ford.
Oh, Ford. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, 7.3s are pretty solid, though.
It consumes a lot of oil, that 7.3.
I love the 7.3, actually. I wish they still was making the 7.3 personally, but
the only reason they stopped was because of emissions.
I know. Yeah, I had a 2000 Ford F350 crew cab dually, 7.3 in it, put a Hypertech programmer on it, we used to sell horse trailers, steel horse trailers. And from a place down in Atlanta, we pulled back a 3-horse gooseneck with a 2-horse bumper pull up and down hills like nothing. It was funny. Guys on the CB would go like, "Damn, what's in that truck?" And yeah, you guys are hauling butt, and we never slowed down. Awesome engine.
Yeah, 7.3s and 5.9, the older 5.9 Cummins, 12 valve or 24. Those are my both favorite engines.
Yeah,
So, for diesels anyway.
right.
The
These new
6.0,
diesels with all the emissions on it, it's nuts.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy anymore. So
the 6.0 was by far my favorite diesel, and my reason was for providing.
yeah, I was just about to say, for as a mechanic standpoint, yeah, it's a great engine.
Yeah, definitely helped me provide for my family.
We have a 6.0 in our service truck, and it's the first generation, first year for it. It's actually been great. We've had very little problems with it.
Oh, right on. Well, Big Puppy, you're going to get me to follow you soon on Instagram and on YouTube, man. I'm glad to have met you today, but I will be, as soon as the stream's over, I'll be checking your channel out. And Mid-Atlantic Tools, man, what's up, man? Thanks for hopping on. I appreciate you jumping in.
Brian should be in bed by now. He must be staying up late. I think he's 6 hours ahead of us, or ahead of me anyway.
You said Australia?
Uh-huh.
Oh man, I thought they were
More
like
than that, I think it's
like
in that
17
eight.
hours or something like that. Well, I'm a little 3 hours behind you, but I thought they were like
Oh yeah,
17
that's right. Yeah.
overnight. Hey, maybe someday you can do a guest spot, Josh, and you can do a review one of your Snap-on ratchets that you got for your birthday or something, man. We'd love to have you.
That'd be awesome.
Heck yeah.
There you go. You hit some right there on the head.
Yeah. Nailed it.
Yep.
Hey, what's up, Jesse? How are you, man?
God, I haven't seen him for a long time.
Yeah, Jesse, he went MIA for a little bit. He did. He's been jumping in a little bit more lately, but for he was doing a Sunday stream for a while, and then he stopped that. He was doing about an hour and a half on Sunday nights. How are things in Alabama, man? He's in Alabama, I think, right?
I think so.
I think so, yeah.
Better get back to work. Shoot, it's early for me, man. It's only 2:40 on a Sunday. Football's still on, but the Cowboys won today, so I'm good. That stupid thing on the bottom, it's still there. Yeah, the last stuff I got was I told Theo about it, but my Mac, we're gonna get a new Mac dealer at the beginning of the year. So the Mac dealer that we have is she showed up a couple weeks ago. I haven't seen her since that day. But she showed up a couple weeks ago, and I mean, she had closeout prices. Let's see. I picked up the 29-piece drill bit set, the one that I think is in the flyer right now this month for $379, and I got it for $175.
Holy crap!
Yeah, I got a DeWalt speaker, that same one that you said you had, Dave.
Mm-hmm. How much?
That DeWalt speaker, like $60, I think.
Damn, I think I paid like almost $100 for mine.
Yeah, I paid like $60 for it. It's funny because I have another smaller DeWalt speaker that I won from a small little independent tool company here by my house. It's like a discount tool wholesaler, and I bought something there, so I got in a raffle, and they called me up and told me I won. So I thought I won a toolbox because that was like the big prize in the raffle. But when I showed up, they gave me a small little DeWalt speaker, and that one was $75. So I was like, man, so I was pretty stoked with getting this one. I got a jump and carry 660, and I got the matching battery charger and maintainer all that stuff, everything I just named, I think came out to be around $300. And I was like, man. And she's I haven't seen her since, but she's supposed to show up with her truck. Because she was saying she was going to come without her truck for a couple weeks, but she said she's going to come this Wednesday with her truck. And last Friday, I saw her driving around in her truck, so I know she's still driving it. Well, you got 2 shops now, man. I know you got to be busy, dude. Oh yeah, Josh, film a video, man. Send it to me. Or review one of your tools. Send it to me, and we'll upload it. Absolutely, man. You'll be our special guest for that month.
Did you see the air tool bundle that Cornwall had? The gearless die grinder and the regular die grinder.
No, I didn't see that. What did they sell that for?
Both of them together are $120 or $140. I tried to get it last year and I missed the deal. I don't have a Cornwall dealer. They won't come to me for whatever reason. That's it.
Yep, there it is right there.
And a buddy of mine at the next city over, he has a Cornwall dealer, so he got it for me. I haven't used them yet, but everybody I talk to loves those things, and it's a hell of a price.
Yeah, $129 for both. That's actually not bad. No.
Yeah, CACM. Okay, ladies, take it easy and enjoy your movie, John. They keep telling me to watch the show, but I can't get hooked on a show right now. John's been telling me, Tarek's been telling me, oh, you got to watch Yellowstone. You got to watch Yellowstone. So
it's good.
I'm tempted to start it, but if I don't want to get in one of those things where I'm up to 3:00 in the morning on a day I got to go to work. You know,
you'll be up until 3:00 in the morning.
It is one of those.
Yeah, well, it has Kevin Costner in it, so it's no junk.
Yeah, I know
it's put together well.
Stephen Doolittle says, hey, gents, there's a button on this page called the like button. Please help a channel out and press it. It's free, so comment and let them know what topic to talk about. Thanks, guys and girls. Thank you, Stephen.
Yeah, good question coming up right there.
Which one? Let me see. Let me get there.
Tech.
Oh, yeah, very good question, man. How have you been using that?
Almost daily.
Oh, nice.
It's really nice. I've actually, because of this tool, so I've been wanting a quarter ratchet, battery ratchet, long neck. And I can only find the Snap-on and the Milwaukee with the style that I want. I don't want a big bulky battery. I almost bought the Snap-on one, but I already owe him too much money, so I refused to buy that one. I already have the charger for the Milwaukee, so I can buy just the tool and the battery for a little less, well, a lot less than the Snap-on. So, but because of that, I might be going with the Milwaukee.
You will not regret it. I swear by it. So
that impact, besides the battery on it, because it sticks out so far. Besides that, though, I use it almost daily. It's been great.
Go ahead, Jude.
No, I said I think I finally figured out the first Milwaukee tool that I'm going to get. And it's not so much tool. We were just talking about lights earlier, but that under lift light that they came out with, that light looks pretty cool, man. Looks like it could really help when you're working underneath the vehicle.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, it's got a really big magnetic base and then a long arm on it, and then a head for the flashlight. And you can move it around any which way you want. And then that long arm that's on that magnetic base is magnetic too. So if you want, if you got wrenches or something like that, you can slap your wrenches on there. It'll hold your tools or your parts or whatever.
Huh. I have to look for that.
Yeah, it's not cheap, but it looks like it's very useful. So that will be my next one for sure.
Yeah. How much
was
it?
I think it's $200 some.
Yeah, I figured as much.
But that's for the kit though. that is
I
charged
have
up
to
in
get
the
a kit
battery.
because I don't have anything else. Milwaukee, I'd have to get a kit.
Now, what I normally do, if you want to shop around, especially with Milwaukee, I would buy the tool and the battery separate
Right.
because you can shop around for the batteries and save a little bit of money. Because if you
Well,
buy
yeah.
it in a kit, the battery costs more.
Well, I found the ratchets for under $300. So if I can just find a battery or two for it, 'cause I think the whole kit was 600, right around $600.
That's not that's
That
so
sounds
you're
kind of
talking
high.
ratchet, battery, and two batteries and a charger, right?
I think so. Yeah.
You know were they the 2 amp hour batteries? Or if they were the ratchet, they were probably the 2 amp hour batteries.
Yeah,
So
they come
that
standard now
sounds
with the 2 amps.
Yeah. I don't remember.
shit. That sounds like a deal.
It's out of my budget right now.
Yeah, right now, pretty much being this time of the year, pretty much anything's out of my budget.
Well, you're right, Dave. It's about $350 for the kit.
For the whole kit?
Yeah, battery, ratchet, and charger.
Was that the
Uh,
long neck ratchet?
yes, and then just the tool, the bare
Gotcha.
tool is $229.
Well, that's better than what I found. You have to send me the link to that one.
I most of the time go look at Tool Nut.
Tool net?
Yep,
Jesse, like
they got really good prices.
Okay.
So
yeah, check Toolnut. I know JM Toolco and JD Toolco both have pretty good prices for Milwaukee as well. Yes,
That might be
Kelly's-
my New Year's resolution. New ratchet.
There you go.
yeah,
Kelly says
you don't even have an electric ratchet, right?
Correct. Honestly, I'm not really big on all the electric tools, but I've been doing a lot of interior work, and you start messing around with heater boxes, stuff like that, and that long neck. I mean, I use my long neck ratchet, or I have an Easy Red, long ratchet, which works, but it's a pain in the ass and stuff. And if I had the long neck battery, I can stick it up there and do it a lot quicker, a lot easier,
Yeah.
Hey,
and not
Kelly,
hurt these beautiful hands.
I'll remember that what you just said because I'll get back to it real quick. Kelly, to answer that question, our lead tech at the shop, his name's Blaine. He has like 6 batteries that he got off of Amazon. He got them all in packs of 2 or 2 at a time. He bought them for like $32 for the set. He's had them all multiple years. He said he's never had one fail. He said that no problems with them at all. So I've never have, but he has. I was going to say, you were talking about your pretty hands. Midwest Tool Review did a video, and he was saying that guys on the West Coast, we can use full chrome ratchets to keep our hands pretty because we don't got to worry about the cold. And then I was like, you crazy, dude. And then I thought about it. Theo uses full chrome.
Yeah.
Where you were
even if it's cold and you're working outside, I don't know. You get used to it, I guess. But I just can't stand the soft grip or comfort grip or however you want to call it. So
I thought it was cute, Jude, that you got cold at 60 degrees.
You like that video?
Jeez.
I threw on a jacket. My jacket didn't even have sleeves on it.
I know.
I was like, man, give me a second, man. It's freezing in here.
60s t-shirt weather here.
Kelly, the 3/8 for Dave is too big of a head. That's why he wants the quarter. Right, Dave?
Okay,
Well,
here we go. Next,
for doing dash work and stuff, quarter makes more sense to me.
Nick says for anyone who's interested in that light, it looks like Acme Tools. No, you can go buy
Yeah.
tool. You can go
Yeah,
stand in
that's
line
another
behind,
place.
stand in line right behind Wiley E. Coyote, and you can get it for $259. Isn't that what where he used to buy his tools from Acme Tools?
Yeah.
Jesse saying the aftermarket batteries do have the same power as the real ones. All right, right on.
I bought an aftermarket Milwaukee battery. When I first started, Milwaukee was the tool mechanics had to have. So I still have my drill. It's an awesome drill, but couldn't find a battery for it. Bought an aftermarket one. It works, but it gets really hot in the charger. I'm afraid to leave it alone.
Yeah.
Burn down the shop. Hey, Broken Dave's in the house. What's up, Broken Dave?
Dave.
He says, Dave, you need to come to the good side of the state and come to the Century Trading in Van Wert.
He keeps trying to get me to go there. He's texted me quite a few times. I might have to now.
Well, you know what, Dave? If you're going, let me know. Van Wert is not that far from me. We'll meet up.
Can you handle 2 Daves?
Oh yeah. I can always walk away.
That's true.
Oh, don't have the same power, he said. Okay. How do you get fleet pricing on all your Milwaukee tools? That's interesting. Fleet pricing, I mean.
He sent me pictures from that place that he's talking about. That place is phenomenal. I'd go there on vacation if I had an option.
Well, I shopped there before, but I never realized that Century Trading in Van Wert that they actually sell Milwaukee. I didn't know that. But they have a lot of tools there and a lot of other stuff too. They'll sell anything hydraulic related, electrical like motors and pulleys, and I mean they got a lot of stuff. So
how far is that from you, Theo?
About an hour drive. See, I used to do a lot of work around Van Wert and Antwerp. So if I broke a tool or I lost a tool or I needed a tool, that was one of the first places I would go to is to Century Trading, and because it was good price and 9 out of 10 times they would have it. I wouldn't have to worry about it.
We have to wait for July. We get Nick to go with us also.
Yeah, Nick goes every July. Because you guys are gonna have a meetup, man.
There you go.
That'll be cool. Midwest meetup. What's up, Major Weakness?
Nice logo.
I was gonna say I always dig his logo, man. That's pretty cool. So anybody have plans for Christmas or New Year's? What are you guys doing?
Probably just eating a lot and watching the kids play with new toys.
I'm actually, if it doesn't snow, I'm actually off Christmas Eve since Christmas is on a Saturday. So that'll be something new.
Oh, that'll be cool, man.
But Saturday is probably just family, just snacking all day. And then Saturday will be with my ladies' family.
Right on. Did either of you by chance watch Eddie Oteca's video he released this morning?
Not to no.
No.
He at Lowe's, they've got I don't know how much it costs, but it comes in a tool bag like you get with the Walter Milwaukee, but it's Craftsman, and it says made for small hands, and it has a pair of pliers, a hammer, an adjustable wrench, a tape measure, I think a screwdriver, and something. It's got to be in the $20 to $30 range. But he's talking about, all your kids want video games and toys and stuff like that. Yeah, of course they're going to get that, but maybe consider getting us something like this. And it says made for small hands. It's a kid's, but it's a real tool set, but it's made for kids. He's like, if their bike's broke, let them try to fix it. If they got to take something apart, this is perfect for them. And I was like, dude, that's actually a pretty good idea.
Have you seen Katie I don't remember if it was KD Titan or KD Outdoors, but one of them does videos, and he has a teenage daughter and a young daughter, and he's bought them both toolboxes because they
Oh,
want
really?
to learn, they want to do it. Yeah, it's an awesome thing. The little one has a pink toolbox. That's really cute too. But
That is cool.
you know,
But still, man, that's cool that they wanted toolboxes, man. That's something. A couple years ago, and it wasn't any fancy or expensive tools, but we were at Ross. It's a discount, mainly clothing store, but they got a little bit of everything. I don't know if they have them back where you guys are, but I was walking through their tiny little tool section. They had a bunch of Stanley tools, screwdrivers, hammers, pliers, ratchets. So I was like, oh, you know what? I'm going to put a little toolkit together for my kids. So I did. So he's got his own little toolkit. And then every now and then, like something that I haven't got there, like I'll get him. I got him the Pittsburgh from Harbor Freight Precision stuff so he can open up his controllers and his video games and all that stuff and put batteries in his toys or other stuff that he has. But he's cool. He's stoked. I mean, he uses a little bit. He helps me too when I've gone on like side jobs on the weekends. It's been a family thing, man. I'm trying to like stab a motor by myself, and I'm underneath the vehicle, and I'll take Sarah and Matthew, and I'm like, man, I'm going to need some help because I'm going to be underneath the vehicle trying to line everything up. And I'm telling Sarah, all right, up with the engine, and Matthew, or actually she's usually doing the jack, and Matthew's doing the cherry picker. It's a little easier for him, but. So yeah, he's gone and helped me like stab motors and work on stuff before, hand me tools. So,
wasn't that your son in the first videos helping you with that 7.3? Wasn't it 7.3?
No, it's a 6.0.
Was it 6.0?
Yeah.
Oh, was he an older or younger?
Older, I think.
My son's 11. My son was probably my nephew Xavier was helping me on that one. Yeah, I think in one of the thumbnails they show him trying to torque a 6.0 head with my brand spanking new Snap-on digital angle torque wrench. And it's funny because he's the torque sequence is because we were doing ARP head studs, so it wasn't a torque to yield, but the last sequence was 210 foot-pounds. So I got a kid that weighs about 130 pounds soaking wet, trying to lean over an engine bay, trying to torque a head bolt to 210 foot-pounds. That was pretty funny. He gave it a go, though, man. I'll say he gave it a go.
Just be careful giving your kids tools. They might take more stuff apart than what you wish for.
Oh, that's true.
I got two boys. One is 8, one is 5. They both got themselves a little 3-drawer Craftsman toolbox with Craftsman tools in them. And I tell you what, they take a lot of shit apart.
That's
and then
awesome.
they come dragging it, and then they come dragging it back in. It's like, Dad, can you help us put it back together?
That's funny.
See you, Dave.
Yeah, see you, Dave. Man, take it easy, dude. You got to do another video, man. Be another special guest spot.
Broken Dave. That's funny.
Tarek said that he's headed home and he might join us in about 20, 30 minutes.
I gotta go then. Can't be on with that guy.
Can't be on with Tarek.
I need to catch up. I haven't talked to Tarek for a while. I need to catch up with him.
Yeah, I was talking to him. He was on Thursday night for a little bit, but he was having internet problems. He ended up just listening in the chat. But yeah, Tarek's cool. I like Tarek.
Yeah, I've seen him on with you quite a bit. I've seen CP on with you quite a bit also.
Yeah, man. It seems like the last, what would you say, Theo, 2 or 3 months, my panel just, boom, it explodes. It's the Brady Bunch. I mean, if we have 6, it's like a small panel. But Theo, CP, Ed the old tech guy, Tarek, who are some of the regulars, Theo?
Well, you got Joey.
Yeah, Joey Preciado always jumps in.
Anthony.
Yeah, Anthony jumps in. But yeah, CP, Tarek. And then usually a couple spots here and there, like Boo. I don't know if you're familiar with Cajun Coin Hunter. He's a pretty cool dude.
Yep.
Yeah, it just fills up, and it's funny because you get 10 people on even if it's 8 or 6. You have, for the most part, everybody's an alpha trying to talk. It's kind of funny, man.
That's why I usually don't watch them.
And then there's a delay because I know people aren't talking over each other, because I've seen it where someone will start talking because there's a lull, and then there might be a half-second delay, so someone else starts talking from there, and they're both talking because they can't hear the other person talking because of that little delay. I know it's got to be frustrating for people watching. I know Stephen Doolittle is always telling people, he's like, please let the other person speak. He's like, Boo wants to say something, let him talk, or Stephen does get frustrated. It's funny. Oh, I know. That sucks, man. I hardly do Saturdays anymore either. I used to do Saturdays, which was more. Some people were more available on Saturdays, because the next day was Sunday, obviously. But
you always have it on too late for me. I know it's not late for you, but it is for me.
Yeah, 7 o'clock here it's what, 10 o'clock for you. So I'm starting. You probably start work at what, 4 or 5 in the morning.
I get up at 4:30. Yeah.
Plus, you got a 45-minute drive, so you're getting up at 4 o'clock. We're going on at 10 o'clock your time. Yeah, that's good.
Well,
that could be.
There's times that I feel it if I spend too much time with on Jude's live stream.
I bet you do. That's why when I see you guys on, I'll sometimes check in and say, "Hey guys, what's up?" I'm usually ready to go to bed at that point.
Yep. I'm gonna be right back. I need to go take a leak.
Go for it, man. What's that called? TMI. You could have just said,
I can hear you tinkling.
He's gonna go lean off the dock, man. Don't fall in, dude.
Splash.
Splash, exactly. Man. So are you off on Sundays, Dave? Or are you on call?
Technically, I'm always on call.
Okay.
But we don't get paid for it, so they really can't yell at us, if we don't answer. I know a lot of excuses are, well, I've already had a couple of beers, I can't come in.
Yeah.
And they want people to come in, but yet if you don't pay them to be on call, then why would they? You can't adjust your life that maybe you get called in. That's not right.
Yeah.
But yesterday was the last day on the train for me anyway. So now I'm just back to regular 7 or 5 days a week with possible overtime with snow and ice.
Gotcha.
I have a question for you in California. You guys have trouble finding mechanics?
Yes.
Really?
Right now it's rough, man. It seems we've been looking for another guy at the shop, and even at an entry level position, like I don't know what you call him, a greenhorn, or just not necessarily just a loop tech, but I mean someone that can learn out of school, or something. And we called a couple of different programs. There's a place called Valley College that has an automotive program, and we called UTI. And first off, it took weeks to get someone from the school to respond, and then from UTI, no one ever responded. And then from the school, about 6 weeks later, we got one student that came in and brought us a resume. But he came in right when we were slowing down a little bit. So hopefully now that we're picking up again, we're going to be able to get them on full time. But we'll see. But yeah, it's hard to find people right now.
We've been trying over a year to get a third mechanic in our garage, and of course, being with the city, everybody it takes a long time. I mean, usually by the time they get hired, they already found another job. So that's one issue. We have a school here called American Diesel Training, and there's a couple locations in Ohio, and they have a great starter truck program. It's just very basics. It's nothing crazy. Just basic diagnostics, lube, brakes, suspension, basic stuff. It's a great start, a great program, but they want the employer to pay for the students or part of the students' training. So they have to have 1 or 2 year contracts. Well, of course, being in a city like that, we can't do that. They won't do that. Because I went there with a manager, and we actually toured the place. I mean, it's a great concept, great idea, perfect for somebody starting out. Whether it's in trucks or heavy equipment, but like I said, their program or their placement doesn't work with us. Dave was what?
I guess it's just like that everywhere, man.
What does it say? Dave is.
Dave, it's a train job part-time, or your county job, or is it a different job?
Oh, it's a part-time job that I've done for 21 years now, 22 years now. So it's a tourist train, nonprofit, but we have track rights to different parts of Ohio, so we can go different places. And right now it's Santa Claus. That's not the Polar Express. That's copyrighted. What are you doing, Jude?
Oh, I was gonna go give me a bottle of water. My neighbor came over, and his son works at Stater Brothers, and he bought us a box of Stater Brothers curly fries. So I told my son to put them in the fridge, and he put like half the box in. Right now, when I walked by, I saw them that they weren't in the fridge, so I was putting the rest in the fridge. Give me a second. I'm gonna grab a water.
One Mississippi. Did you see that F-150 that Brooke was working on? The broken springs and stuff like that?
Yeah, did she post that on Instagram or some of that? Yeah, I did see that. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the wall out U joint and all that.
Yeah, that might be in your junkyard pretty soon.
Are you talking about Brooks post?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that.
They're afraid to lift it because the frame is so bad.
Yeah, once in a while you get that around here. I had a while back, somebody had a cracked frame and they brung it in and they said, "Can you weld that for us?" I ain't touching that with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah, nobody will. We had a Dodge, the same issue. And if I had a welder at the time, I'd have done it personally. It's my vehicle. But nobody will take the liability for it.
No, I won't do it.
Yeah, I don't know. It kind of sucks for entry level techs. I know. I thought this. It was for me. I mean, because we picked a profession that's expensive. First of all, because we got to provide our own tools, and that's expensive. And entry level, I mean, you're not going to make, like he's saying, 50, 60K a year. I mean, it's possible, but it's not probable. And especially if you're making, 25 to 35,000 a year, and you have to spend money on tools and a toolbox, and if you're still living at home, you know, you're just right out of school, it's cool. But there's some guys that are young and they get married and they get out of school, they got a family to support, you know, and it's just it's
Where's
just
Mid Atlantic from? What area?
I think Pennsylvania. Where are you from? Mid Atlantic. He's popped in my streams a couple times. Spoons works. What's up?
Hello.
Yeah, I think Mid Atlantic is from Pennsylvania, but he'll answer right now. Hey, anybody in the chat also, if anybody would like to hop on the panel and chat with us, let me know. I can post the link in the chat.
Oh, Mid Atlantic is from New Jersey.
Well, New Jersey, okay.
Jersey.
Yeah, but finding good help has always been a struggle. I mean,
Dude, I have now if I take my wife or my son or my godson is one thing, but sometimes, you know, I know I'm going to be somewhere and I need a skilled hand to go with me. It's difficult, man. I mean, for the most part, I need someone who can. I'm doing most of the work, if not all of the work. I just need someone who's quick and can kind of anticipate what I'm doing, so they can know more or less what tool I need, you know, or how to help me. And sometimes just these guys have no common sense, man. This kid,
yep.
he's all, I'll go with you, and I'm like, all right, cool. And this shouldn't matter how he shows up, but I should have been when he's wearing a pair of powder blue basketball shorts, some work boots, a white T-shirt, and like a Gilligan's Island hat. And I'm like, oh, dude, how's this gonna go today? And it didn't go well. It was.
I got my boys for that, so I'm good.
Yeah,
we had a former night shift mechanic who went through a local community college for 2 years for auto mechanics. And the city here doesn't understand that an auto mechanic is not a truck mechanic, is not an equipment mechanic. They just think a mechanic is a mechanic. But he first started, and we had a truck that wouldn't start. We need to get inside. And we asked him just to see what he'd do. Well, how would you get this truck inside? Call a tow truck. No. We get fittings, we put air in it off the service truck, we get the front end loader, and we pull it inside. And he was like really stunned by that. And it was kind of funny to watch him, you know, try to think stuff out like that. Because he wanted to do everything by the book. And at least in fleet, there is no book. It's make it happen, get it done.
Yeah, that's where you almost would say it's one of those guys.
Among other things, yes. He's no longer with us, so. But we haven't lost any tools off the service truck since then either, so.
Oh, wow.
Win-win.
Yeah,
Kids
pretty much.
graduating college today feel that $25 an hour is minimum wage. Yeah, that's just not how it is, man. They got a big reality check to hit them in the face.
Yep, school is different than it was, 20 years, 30 years ago. So I knew when I left school, I felt like the school somewhat made me prepared for, what was going on in the world. I don't think they do that today anymore.
Nah,
I'm a vocational kid, so I love vocational school as a hoot.
Yeah. Schools are different now. I mean, like I said, my son's young, but his teacher, they don't even grade homework. You know, I have to grade his homework because his first day of school or a couple days of school this year, he's like, oh, yeah, my homework's done. He's like, look, and he showed it to me, and his teacher put a check, and she whatever points she gave him, and I looked at it and I said, "What is she just all she was doing was looking to see if it was completed." He could have wrote jibber jabber for whatever she cared. She just wanted to see that he went home and did something because he had a lot of answers wrong. And I was like, "Dude, you got to work on this." And he was all mad because then I started making him do them correctly, and then he started getting it, and he's doing a lot. He's doing fine now. I check his homework and he's doing okay. So, but yeah, this teacher don't care. That's just how they are now. Or at least that's how.
So you're home learning? You're home teaching right now?
No. It's just he's going to school, but his teacher, when you don't turn in homework to get graded, she just walks by, sees that his homework sheets were filled out, and she checks them as complete. Not correct, complete. And I'm like, man, that's just kind of whack if you ask me.
Was it like a trophy for graduating 4th grade?
Yeah, that's just it. It's a participation thing now. Spoon says he teaches shop, and he's right. Most kids don't understand what goes outside of the classroom.
Yeah.
Goes on outside of the classroom.
Yeah, it was one of the first things my dad told me when I was getting old enough to do some work. He says, you can help around the farm, he says, but you're going to have a job outside. He says, you need to learn what it is to work for somebody else.
Offering $25 an hour? That's pretty good.
For municipality? That's
Yeah.
a start?
That's not bad.
Yeah, but a tech with CDL?
Yeah, we have to have CDLs.
CDL, what that means, a Class A? Is that what that is?
Commercial driver's license. It doesn't necessarily mean Class A. Our guys, I got mine. Roger Penske got me mine way back when they first came out. So I'm unrestricted, but the guys that are coming in and getting their CDLs now, the most they can do is a tandem dump truck with a pintle hitch trailer to a certain weight classification and an automatic. So therefore, that's the most they can drive. Even though they have a Class A, they can't drive a tractor trailer, especially a tractor trailer that's a manual. It's crazy how picky they're getting now.
Yeah, but that also has to do with cost, I believe, and the level of how hard or how easy it is to get the CDL.
You just have to come in from a different country and they'll give you a CDL, right? That or a 7-Eleven. Are there still 7-Elevens around?
Oh, dude,
I don't know.
You can't go 3 blocks in Southern California without passing a 7-Eleven.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude, they are everywhere. Everywhere. In fact, a buddy of mine, it was just a joke. But we were thinking, people are so, who knows what catches people's eyes, on YouTube. But we were saying, dude, we could do like a YouTube vlog, call it the 7-Eleven Diaries, and 711 7-Elevens in a year or something like that. And just every time we go, we could take pictures and put them on Instagram and stuff. But dude, who knows if it would have taken off? But yeah, there's a ton of them, and there are a ton of them. We still get the occasional Circle K, but most Circle Ks are now gas stations. The 7-Elevens are just, they have some that are gas stations, but a lot of them are just, I would say 95% of them are just standalone little 7-Eleven convenience stores.
I don't think there's a such thing as a convenience store by itself anymore, is there? Everything has gas pumps.
A lot of them are. Like I said, just 7-Elevens do have some that have gas pumps, but most of them don't. But that's just out here.
We have a company here called UDF, United Dairy Farmers, and they were store only, and they started to get some pumps. And I've seen them close down old stores just to build a new store because of fuel pumps. It seems like everything here anyway has a fuel pump, convenient wise.
Will S has joined us. What's up, Will? At Bill Beckett, almost every city in Massachusetts, in MA.
Yeah.
Dot and the T are looking for mechanics. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Mechanics are hard to find. My old, where I used to work at Redlands Ford dealership out here in Southern California, they got bought out by a company called Ken Grody Ford. I mean, he's got a lot of dealerships. He's pretty big, mostly in Orange County, but he moved out this way a little bit. And they turned what used to be the body shop into our commercial fleet center. And my old assistant service manager is now the parts and service director. And he keeps telling me to come back. And I told him, make a shop foreman position and I'll go back. I'll go back to be the shop foreman. And he told me, he was like, yeah, we can do that. But I never heard back from him. It's been a couple of weeks, but I like shop foremen a lot of the time, not all the time, but a lot of the times, man, they have it easy. I once met a gentleman who claimed to own the largest yacht in Boston Harbor. He sells trophies. Every kid gets one. Was his idea. What a genius. Will S., if that's the same Will I'm thinking of, I think he's in Oklahoma. It might be a different Will. Or Nebraska.
Well, looky here.
What's up? What's up, Tone? How you doing, man?
Hey, Tone.
How you doing, Tone?
What you up to today, man? Yes, happy holidays to everyone, by the way. Tone, everyone else in the chat, man, thank you. Everyone, happy holidays. Is that the politically correct thing to say now? Happy holidays?
Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas. That kills me. People get upset and you say Merry Christmas. Okay, so you're not a Christian of some kind or whatever, but somebody's still wishing you well and you're getting mad? You know, somebody's wishing me Happy Kwanzaa.
Okay, but
Thank you.
Thank you.
Here's the next question, right? Don't say Merry Christmas, but we shall celebrate it.
Well, at work, we don't have a Christmas tree. We have a holiday tree. Looks just like a Christmas tree, but it's a holiday tree.
Okay, but everybody's celebrating Christmas.
Well, everybody gets off. So this is something I came up with. So everybody's off for Christmas, right? And being in government, we have some people who are sensitive about that. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. You stay in work, and whatever holiday yours comes around, you get off that day.
Yeah.
How does that sound? I'm okay with that.
Yeah, but they don't want to do that.
Oh, no, because their holiday party doesn't have any days off.
Well, I've asked people if they, you don't celebrate Christmas, but you accepted your Christmas bonus. So the employer doesn't say holiday bonus. Present. Yeah, the employee doesn't say holiday bonus. Our old boss didn't used to say holiday bonus, in the year bonus. He called it a Christmas bonus, and guys would accept it. They didn't turn that away.
Right.
Yeah.
We have a Christmas dinner at work. If you don't like it, why just sit down and eat?
Yeah, exactly. Yes, I'm old school, man. I'm Archie Bunker, man. I'm not going to say anything right.
Archie Bunker. You just dated yourself.
I know. I dated myself a little bit. I think we gotta. We most of the people in this chat, I'm guessing, I don't know, maybe not Anthony, but I think a lot of the people in here know who Archie Bunker is.
So what's your new tool you're looking to get, Jude?
Maybe that light, but I'm nothing for sure for a minute. I'm so close right now. Well, I did just buy that stuff from Mac, so I owe her a little bit of money, but I'm almost paid off with Snap-on. I don't owe Cornwall any money. I mean, my goal was to have all my toll bills paid off before end of the year, and I probably would have had my Mac dealer not decided to go go out of business. But yeah, the next tool I get, I mean, if that's a tool, I mean, it helps us. Is that under lift light is really nice. I don't know that maybe that's what I'm probably leaning towards. There's man, you see so many things out there, man. You know what I might want to pick up a Mighty Vac, one of the bigger ones. I was thinking about I was in my Amazon cart right now, man. I have all kinds of stuff in there. And one of OEM Tools has their version of like a Mighty Vac or extraction pump thing. It's pneumatic.
How much is the OEM?
I think it was like 135 or 165 or something like that. It wasn't too expensive.
Do you remember how big it was?
Yeah, I can look it up real quick. It was the bigger one because they did have two. Let me see real quick.
Because I keep looking at the one at Harbor Freight, just for the house.
9.5 liters. I don't know what that means in English, but
3.7 liters in a gallon.
Okay, so bigger from there. So it's 9.5 liters and it's 130. And the 6-liter one's 114. I don't know if you guys can, it's probably hard to see because of the light.
It's like 2.5 gallons.
Is that air or hand pump?
It's air.
Yeah, and does it suck and does it do suction and pressure or not?
Yeah. Yes.
That would be because I've been looking at one of those.
I think you can. I didn't read it completely, but I'm pretty sure you can refill with it as well.
I find
it's
a little
pneumatic / manual fill fluid extractor. Okay, it doesn't. Oh yeah, and pump. Yeah, it's both. So that might be something I'm getting next. I would never. They actually reached out to me and they've offered to send me an air ratchet, but I really don't use air ratchets too much anymore. I don't. That's kind of in the expensive side. I probably wouldn't ask them to send me that, but if they wanted me to check something out,
OEM did.
Yeah, couple. When I did it was around September, around Labor Day, right when I got to my 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I was going to do doing that giveaway, and they said, "Hey, pick whoever wins your giveaway. We'll give them they gave them their triple set of mats and some nut cups. They'll just give us the address and we'll send them to them. We'll help you out too, with your green theme." I said, "All right, cool, that's awesome." And then they sent me the same thing. So I was like, "Oh, thank you." And then they were saying that then recently they asked me about the air ratchet, the one that they had go on sale. And a while back, I told them about T.T.S. I said, "Hey man, maybe you can if I'll talk to the guys. I haven't yet, but I think me and Theo talked about it a little bit." But I was like, "Hey, maybe we can work something out where we all review one of your tools." And they said that they do whatever they can to help. But yeah, I've been talking to them for a little while now. I didn't know until I saw it on your video when you mentioned it, but maybe a week before that or a few days before that, I had talked to CP and he told me that they were great neck. I did not know they were great neck.
Yeah.
And when he told me,
I actually try to go find more great neck. I bought the great neck sockets I have, I think from AutoZone, from one of the auto parts stores, because I just moved. I needed tools and nice kits, and they have been phenomenal. And then I saw OEM, and It's kind of weird. It's like, okay. Then I start doing some research on it. It's like, oh, well, they're owned by Great Neck. And I like the Great Neck tools, at least the sockets anyway. So then I start, noticing more of their stuff. Did you guys ever see the car show with husband and wife? They worked on classic cars. OEM was a sponsor of theirs. Did you ever see that?
Was it on YouTube?
No. It was actually on Mav TV or one of the automotive shows. The good-looking woman, she was kind of ditzy, and he was supposed to be like teaching her how to work on this stuff and everything else, and it was a terrible show. I mean, I'm sure they got viewers just because of her, but they were sponsored by OEM. And honestly, that show kind of turned me off OEM because of who they sponsored, for me personally.
Gotcha.
But that's when they first was coming out with the OEM stuff. And since then, I'm starting to notice more and more stuff, especially I can use in a fleet situation. Matter of fact, I want to get some of their jumbo wrenches. But yeah, I'm starting to see a new light with OEM. Because of that show, I haven't really thought about them too much until you start talking about them, Jude. And I start noticing them again.
Yeah, then come on. There's obvious reasons as to what caught my eye. when I was flipping through Amazon, I was like, "Whoa, look, what do they make? I wonder if they're any good." And I've bought some of their lights, organization stuff from them. I bought a 1/4-inch ratchet, some bit sets, because you can get their stuff at AutoZone. So and whenever I'd go and get parts, I usually wander through and see what they got. So I bought a few of their things. Their ratchet, I wouldn't say was the big. It kind of binded up just trying to change a battery, but that might have just been that ratchet. But their sockets that came with the little set that came with their sockets are cool. I use their sockets all the time. So I don't mind them. Then when I found out they were Great Neck, I was like, oh, dude, that's cool. Because I remember you told it might have been from a home toolbox store or something, Dave, but I remember you talking about the Great Neck sockets.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe we were just talking, but I do remember you talking about Great Neck sockets.
That work light I have from OEM has been phenomenal. I love that light. That's one of my favorite lights.
Yeah, I just picked up. I have two. I got them both at AutoZone. One is kind of one that a lot of people rebrand. They probably both are, I guess. But it's got a magnetic base that kind of like swivels, and it's got a little dial thumb dial that you make it brighter and lighter. And it's kind of like a wand.
Yeah.
I think Capri makes the same one. Power Torque makes the same one, and that one's okay. The magnet was great. The magnet was just too strong because I had it and it pulled out of the base. And then ever since it pulled out of the base, I had to take it apart to put it back together. And it just never went back together well. Now, maybe that's on me. Who knows? But the other light, man, the one that kind of looks like the Harbor Freight one, the Braun or like the Astro light, man, that light's great. I love that light. I've been using that one for I've had it for a while now. But shoot, that light's awesome. Now, that's a good idea. Tone one for clean fluids and one for dirty fluids. That's smart.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I was thinking, like I said, they're getting their Mighty Vac, their pneumatic one. Shoot, man, I have a whole bunch of their stuff in my. I mean, I'm not going to buy everything, but I always put stuff in my shopping cart that way I can know to go back to at least so I won't forget about it. If I'm thinking about it, yeah. So I just throw it in there so I can check it out. I'd be interested in trying their screwdrivers too.
Have you guys, speaking of screwdrivers, have you guys got the Olsa screwdrivers?
No, I don't.
I got the
you got the what?
I got the Tectons.
You got the hard handles or the tri handles?
No hard handles.
Do you like those?
I do, actually.
I was looking at those, and then Ulsa contacted me about the screwdrivers, and so I got the screwdrivers. I know they're not as clean looking or as fancy as or pretty as some of the other ones, but they're actually really nice screwdrivers. I've been using them a lot here at home lately, and they've been really nice.
I haven't. I don't think I own anything by Ulsa, but I know I've seen your videos. I thought about getting stuff.
That's a Tecton?
Yep.
I was also thinking about the ones that CP just. Did you guys see his video on? I don't even know how you pronounce it. There's
from JM Tool.
Yeah. They had like a 10 bull ton or a 10 bull or something. But those hard handles screwdrivers look pretty nice.
Yeah, I did a review on these. The only thing I don't like about it here on the end, they're round, and I wish they were square like this end of the handle is.
Gotcha.
So that way they're less likely to roll.
Oh.
So, but other than that, I mean, I find them, easy to clean, and they feel great in the hand. So I personally like them.
Was that like the classic Snap-on hard handle ones?
Yeah, they look very similar. Yes.
And that's what I mean. I like most of the Tecton stuff anyway, and I wanted to get those, but then also stepped in and gave me theirs, so I haven't really thought about the Tecton ones anymore. But I do like that style.
Yeah, I personally love that style too. I mean, I had the gear wrench ones before these, and they're fine, but they're not really, they're somewhat tri-lobe, and well, like I said, they got a lot of rubber in them, and I don't know. After a while, it's like it's hard to clean, or I don't know what it is. So I like my hard handle stuff. Don't take that the wrong way.
Yeah, I know, huh?
Dirty
Who,
mind.
me? Open mind. Thank you.
Cool. The chat's growing, guys. We were hovering around 8, 9, 10. We're up to 17 people watching, man. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, Tony, I know you had, I think it was the primer I saw your video on. I know you said you liked them. Or maybe it was on Instagram.
I think there's also pry bars, or the wild pry bars, aren't they?
That wouldn't surprise me. That wouldn't surprise me. Wild and Mayhew make a lot of pry bars.
Well, I got the Walmart version.
Yeah,
of those pry bars.
Those are wild, right?
Yeah.
And I think the Craftsman are wild too.
I think the Tectons are wild.
American made.
Mm-hmm. I used mine today, and it worked great. What's the Walmart one? Is it Purdy? Or whatever the Walmart it is, but it's made by Wild too. It's been a great pry bar set.
Miguel Martinez, you guys have probably seen him on my live stream, where he comments on everybody's. I know Dave knows him. He always calls you Uncle Dave, and he has the little laughing faces that are going back and forth at the end of all his comments. He's picked up quite a few items from Walmart that he's a mobile mechanic, and on a budget, just like a lot of us, and he's been happy with the tools that he's got from Walmart. Walmart went away from Stanley and more towards Hart. I wonder if there's a big difference in quality.
Not a good pry bar to look at is the Milwaukee's.
Someone just said that in there right now. I think might have been Kelly.
Yep, I did a test on those, and actually the Milwaukee and the Mayhew, both of them are stronger than the Snap-on. I was bending the Snap-on.
Pry bars?
Yeah. Yep, I put a torque wrench on the end of it to see how much torque you put on it. You could put on it, and the Snap-on couldn't even come close to the Milwaukee and the Mayhew.
What size shaft were those?
Yeah, what was the thickness?
They
of the
were
shank?
they were all I did all of them were 24-inch pry bars.
How thick was the shaft though? Was it half inch?
The snap-on was thinner,
Hmm.
but they were all. I mean, when I did the comparison, they were all the 24-inch pry bars. So
Yeah, I was working one day and I only had my I didn't have any big pry bars, but I did have my snap-on pry bars, man, and I was putting that sucker to the test. But it wasn't. I was trying to line up the motor mount with the frame, and I was having a hard time. But I came back with my Mac pry bar, my big, that thing had no problems, man. It's funny because you use the right tools and jobs get done properly. And it's so funny when you do that. I'm thinking of that because he was talking about his Navy Dominator pry bar, and I'm pretty sure that's what the Mac one is.
yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure Mac and Cornwell. I believe those are Mayus. I'm not sure if the Metcos are. The picks are. The small picks are for Metco or Mayus, but I'm not sure if the Metco torque range or pry bars are Mayu.
I think they are. They just put their handle on it.
Right.
I have no proof of that. I'm guessing that.
Go,
For anybody gets
go-
mad, I'm guessing that.
Man.
I don't have a Matco dealer, so
I'm getting
I have a
close.
Matco pry bar, funny enough, but I don't have a dealer.
Yeah, I've got two Macco pry bars, but I haven't had a Macco dealer in a long time since I left the dealership. There's one local to us, but he just doesn't come around to our shop. I'm trying to get a hold of him, get him to come in.
When I started this job, I called, and Matco guy stopped by once, and just started there, and I didn't buy that much yet because I just started there, new place, and I bought tool oil from him, and he never came back. Which my Mac and Snap-on guys are happy. So
Yeah, I'm sure they are.
I wish the Cornwell guy would come in. If I had Cornwell, I probably wouldn't buy any Mac. Very little Snap-on. I think Cornwell still has the best quality per price per selection. That's my personal opinion, but all the trucks I've seen in the past that I've dealt with always seem that way. I mean, they don't try to hide what they rebrand. They tell you pretty much straight out front. Yep.
Yeah, if
This
you look
is
at like a
whoever.
Cornwall catalog, I think Theo had his earlier, and when you're like in the back pages, like if it says if they have their power probe, it says like PP and then it has a number because they're telling you who makes it in there.
Yeah,
And
and the part number.
usually has like the initials or acronym for the company that made it before their part number.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they don't hide it at all.
I got their swivel sockets, and so far they've been doing really well.
As a Cornwell socket?
Yep, 1/2 inch and 3/8. So.
Now, is that a USA made one?
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Yep. That's one of the reasons why I bought them. USA made and made in Ohio, and for the price, I mean, I couldn't beat it. So
That's something that they haven't been putting in their flyers lately. The Made in Ohio page on the back.
yeah, I don't. Well, they got their. Have you seen these, Jude? Since you love these ratchets.
I've got the SAE. I picked those up less than maybe 5 months ago from Cornwell, and I have the metric set, not from Cornwell, but I've got it from Matco, and I think it's the exact same set. So I got
I'm
the
sure
metrics.
it is.
I got the metrics. I got that years ago from Matco, and then the Cornell ones I just recently picked up, like within the last 5 or 6 months.
But what's the advantage of those over a regular ratcheting wrench? Oh, something else to buy. Is that it?
Well, yeah, maybe. But what I like about those, for me, I mean, I probably could have got away with just getting a couple of them, but I'm not. That's my OCD won't let me. But if I would have just got like a 12 and a 13, certain valve cover bolts when you're working on a 7.3 or a 6.0, I mean, it's obviously it's flex, and I know you can get a flex head regular ratchet too, but the fact that it's rounded and coated, it's just a little more comfortable on your hand when you're for certain applications for me, I guess. But I don't know. I I don't know. I just so you're right, Dave. Come on, dude. It's something to buy.
Well, I'm just curious.
I'm trying to talk around that, but no, come on, dude. You know you're
I know.
He's looking at me like, come on, cut the shit, dude.
Was it green also?
The SAEs were.
See, there you go.
Yeah, the
Cornell.
Cornwells are green in SAE. They're blue in the metrics.
But I do like them. I wish they were. I don't think those are made in the USA, but
I don't think so.
Cornwell and Mac used to have more of their stuff was made in the USA. I know they still have manufacturing, sockets, ratchets, wrenches made in the USA, but some of there's a lot of stuff that's not anymore. Like that's why I think they have a made in the USA page at the back of their Ohio made, Ohio Power, whatever that page is, at the back of their flyers.
Well, with Mac, almost everything that they have rebranded, like the Expert line, which is not actually rebranded. It's a company that bought part of the Facom company. So Mac, or Stanley Black & Decker, if you will, they just take tools from other manufacturers and put them on the trucks, which makes sense. They already own them. Yeah. So why not? So it's still Mac, really, or Stanley Black & Decker, either way you go. I don't know. It's weird. Cornwell, I don't know where their Blue Power. I'm not sure because I don't have a Cornwell dealer. I don't know if the Blue Power, is it actually Sunex or something else rebranded like the Matco stuff is? I don't know.
I'm not sure, but I think a lot of people agree with you around here where I'm at, because my Snap-on dealer does all right, but our Cornwell dealer, man, his truck's always loaded, and every week he's got new stuff because he sells a lot, man. A lot of people like buying off that guy.
Mm-hmm. I remember Kuhn Trucking when I first started watching him, and he bought a Blue Power flip socket set, and he went off because it was made in Taiwan and because the dealer didn't tell him it was made in Taiwan. And it's like he went all crazy about it. It's like it says on the package what it was. Like I was surprised somebody would get that mad over a flip socket set.
Well, he gets mad over the fact that Matco is not making blue handled ratchets anymore.
Oh, so I don't watch Clay anymore. With all the controversy and all the controversy of his employees or former employees, whatever, I just stay away from it.
I want to laugh at the video you're talking about, but I'm almost embarrassed because I bought a trim panel set off the Cornwell truck a few months ago, maybe I don't know, maybe longer. I don't know. And my video was like, "Come on, if I'm gonna buy it on the Cornwall truck, shouldn't it be made in the USA?" Oh man, but
Is that the
I knew
thin?
it wasn't. In fact, when I left the truck, I knew it wasn't already. I already knew it wasn't, and I wasn't mad at Gabe. I was just saying, "Come on, man." You would think. Anyway, I did a similar video, but that's silly. I know I'm embarrassed. No, I'm just kidding.
Is that the thin trim panel set?
No, dude. Now that one I'm gonna get. That one is nice. That's a really cool set. The one that's all stainless steel.
Yeah.
It's real thin. Yeah, I'm gonna get that set eventually. This was just the one that just kind of looked like the screwdriver handles with the 4-piece set.
Oh,
Yeah, that thin set that looks like the Mueller cups, ain't it?
It might be, but that's a nice set.
well, I got a set. I won actually off Instagram, and they're super nice. They were like, "Oh, they're Taiwanese. Cornwall has them. Another company makes them." Apparently, a lot of companies are copying them, but the original ones are made in Germany. And was it Cal Customs? I think you see a lot of the name of Cal Customs on them, and I think those are the Taiwan ones. I'm not sure. I don't remember now, but the ones that I won were like I said, Milner, the German ones. Though they've been really
Yeah.
nice. Been really happy with them.
Yeah, Mueller cups.
Mueller, thank you. Yeah, I got lucky on that win.
It's funny, man. Gabe, that's my Cornwall dealer. Obviously, he's got his Blue Power and he's got his Cornwall stuff, but he has a lot of stuff by Mueller Cups. He has Capri tools on his truck. Some gear wrench. I mean, not a whole bunch of gear wrench stuff. I think Mayhew is just common on tool trucks, whether it's branded Mayhew or branded by the tool trucks. But he has a lot of Mayhew. Have you seen that set that Tarek has of the punch and chisels?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, CP has the same set, ain't it?
Yeah, I think CP's got the same exact set too, but he's got that exact set on his truck, but it's not branded Cornwall. It's just says Mayhew on it. He a lot of Vim tools. Yep. He's got a lot of their stuff on his truck. That's what off the top of my head. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, his truck's always stocked, and he sells a lot of Lyle tools. Obviously, I think they're kind of on everybody's truck, but he keeps his truck pretty stocked with a lot of these smaller companies that aren't. Now, if he's selling them on his truck, are they tool truck tools? If I can buy Vim tools on my Cornwall truck or Capri tools on my Cornwall truck, does that make it a tool truck tool?
So does that mean Gear Wrench a tool truck tool?
Well, Gear Wrench has tool trucks, don't they?
Right. Well, but that's my question, right?
I was going to say, Gear Wrench, I'm going to say yeah, because I think they have their own tool trucks.
Street teams or something like that.
Yeah, but the Gear Wrench tool trucks are all independent. They're not franchisees.
Right. Oh no, I thought they had some kind of deal with Gear Wrench.
Yeah, they have the what they call the Gear Wrench Street Team, where the Gear Wrench. I saw a video of Coil Tools where he was talking.
Yeah, the Gear Wrench Street Team is nothing more than that helps you set up and advertise, and they give you a rep for your truck. That's it.
Oh.
But Gear Wrench, most of those independent trucks, they have a monthly flyer themselves. I don't know the name of the flyer, ProTech or something like that.
Yeah.
And Gear Wrench is probably like the company that would be closest to Snap-on or Mac or Cornwall in the amount and variety of tools that they make. And I think they pretty much back up their tools with the same kind of warranties through these dealers. So if they're backing up their tools with that kind of warranty and giving you that kind of service, yeah, I would absolutely say they're a tool truck tool. My opinion.
I think so, but
I still wouldn't buy them.
Yeah.
well,
I,
no milk,
I have an
no
issue
milk
with
from
Gear
your
Wrench.
range, Dave?
No,
Huh?
I want a off Instagram. I want a contest from Gear Wrench that I've not yet received. Oh, we'll get that right out to you. We'll get to you, stuff like that. Nope, didn't get it. Then one time's like, that was another person handling it. I'll get it right out to you. Nope, haven't gotten it. Even asked Dan, uh, Audubon Dan, if he knew somebody because he's pretty tight with Gear Wrench, and he tried contacting somebody. I don't know if it ever went anywhere or not. Um, so
Merry
I
Christmas,
mean,
kiddo.
really, I don't think it's. I mean, for the money and for the quality Gear Wrenches, I don't really think they're outstanding. Well, I'll take that back. What they specialize in, what they started with, Gear Wrench, the Gear Wrenches themselves, yes. Everything else, I've had extensions from them that's broken. I've had ratchets from them that broken. They were warranted. Well, the ratchet took 2 months to warranty for some reason, but they were all warranted. I mean, I can't say anything bad about that, but I mean, the customer service, if you promise something, you should come through. So because of that, I will never personally recommend Gear Wrench.
And there's always that when someone has a bad taste in their mouth for whatever reason, yeah, I can totally see that.
Well, it's like May
Um,
having an issue with Tecton, over the one tool. So now she won't buy Tecton, which I understand because she got a bad taste in her mouth. That sounds weird.
what what happened to her with Tecton?
She bought some impact swivels, and she wasn't using one impact. She was using them with a regular ratchet, and a pin broke on it. And they came back on her and said that she misused the tool because it's meant for impact use only.
Oh, you got to
I
be
mean,
kidding.
I understand what they're saying, but a ratchet is less stress on it than an impact. So they replaced it. But I mean, that was stupid for them to even say. Because I mean, if it can't take a ratchet, how can it take a high torque impact?
Well, it's because it's a different kind of stress. You
True.
can with a ratchet, you can actually put more torque on it than you can with an impact.
Well, yeah, because it's not hitting, it's not impacting. I see what you're
Right,
saying.
right. You
Right.
put you put more torque on it than you would do with an impact. So I mean, I can see what they're saying that that it's misuse of the tool,
I can see what
but
they're saying too.
nonetheless, it's just an input. It's just one socket. Just replace it. But
I
It was
can
it
see what
was
they're
the
saying as
swivel
well.
itself.
But what I'm saying, I can see what they're saying, but I'm just glad she had it on a ratchet because if not, she better have been wearing safety glasses because that thing was gonna explode on her.
Hopefully she is anyway, but
Yeah. Have you guys seen that video? With the dude's about to start welding, and someone's like, "Hey, put your safety glasses on." He's like, "Oh yeah, my bad." And he goes like this, and he squints. His safety glasses are squinting.
nice.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Do you ever watch Pakistan Truck? You ever watch that channel on YouTube?
I've seen them. Yeah, those things are crazy.
Those guys are in sandals and I call
Yeah,
them dresses. They're not dresses. I don't know what they call them.
yeah, I know it's
But
that garb or whatever. Yeah,
right, and they're hand punching out rivets and
I
they're
see.
welding with a piece of cardboard in front of their face, and it's like, geesh.
Yeah. All right, guys. So I hate to cut it short, but I've got my wife it's her birthday today, and I need to get on that. So,
no,
Happy
we did almost
birthday.
2 hours. We're good, man. I think we did a good time. Hey, everyone in the chat, we appreciate you guys hanging out with us. We are gonna start trying to do these monthly, and we'll in our series videos, we'll let you guys know when they're going to be. We'll promote it on Instagram as well. Man, appreciate you guys all hanging out with us tonight. You guys want to sign off?
Well, everybody, thank you for stopping in, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.
Thank you, guys, and Merry Christmas.
Yes. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. All right. Thanks, everyone. Take care.